It's Tuesday. Well, I think it's Tuesday. Let me double check. Done that before. Yep, it's Tuesday. Just on my way home. I went to go get Olive Garden for us to eat, and I should have known better than to trust Olive Garden because they did away with their $12.99 deal where you bought an entree and you got one to take home. Normally what I would do is get 2 hot ones for us to eat and then 2 cold ones so I'd have lunches. Well, they stopped doing it after doing it for maybe 3 weeks, maybe a month. So much for their turnaround of their business. Their new $12.99 special I got no use for. So, I mean, it had some decent looking stuff on it, but I mean, it's just an entree, a salad, and a little bitty dessert. I'd rather the other entree, to be perfectly honest. Anyway, so I'm going to go home and pick the wife up, and we're going to go eat Mexican food, I think, is what we're going to go do. But it's already getting darker, so I figured I'd film way before I got home, because I'm probably about halfway home now. Sorry, there's people driving like morons, stopping at its green light. Anyway, I have to go tomorrow night and take some computers to another fire department, and I'm going to do a presentation and present them with the computers and everything. That stuff doesn't really make me all that nervous. I guess it does a little bit, but it's because I'm kind of out of practice. My wife and I did a lot after the fires. Well, she did a ton, and I did some. I mean, when she got awards, one of the awards, I made a speech, and there was other times where I got interviewed because she just got tired of doing it, and it didn't really make me nervous. I just jumped right in it. But to me, this is more personal because this is a conscious decision that I made to really help them out as much as I can. So, but it's pretty cool that I get to go talk to another fire department and go take them some computers tomorrow night. I think that's when we're going to do it. That's when they're having their meeting. Their meeting starts at 7, so yeah, I don't get off work till 7, but I'm going to hustle and probably go pick up the computers in the morning and leave them in the car, and then hustle on my way home and take them out there. So, and it's a little town that's about 13 or 14 miles east of where we live at. So, but they were excited. I talked to their chief this morning, and they're definitely excited. I mean, they've got training things they need to do online, and they just don't have the computers or anything else, and so people either have to bring stuff in, or I'm sure they have to try to do some of it at home, and they need those people to be at the fire station, especially on the weekends. So I know this will help them out, so that's why we're doing it. What else is going on? For those that are interested, they released that Austin City Limits Festival lineup. If you ever wanted to spend a bunch of money to see a bunch of hipsters that you didn't really want to see in the first place, that's the festival to go to. That's what they cater to. They have been for the last couple of years. The only single person that I want to see, and I have to stop myself for a second and say, I do want to see Asleep at the Wheel, but I can see them, they play other places in town, so them I'm not so worried about. But the only act I want to see, the only one, there's no others, there's just one, is Lionel Richie. And it's just because I listened to him when I was a kid, and I thought that would be cool to go to that show. But The Cure and Depeche Mode, no thanks. I have no desire, never had a desire to see them. It's a bunch of 80s hipster crap. So they don't ever have any like real rock bands or anything like that. It's always this really poppy, douchey crap that a lot of people just don't like. So whatever, they'll sell out. A bunch of people go, they'll have a good time because that's their cup of tea. Not necessarily mine. So, but I would like to get, I would rather just be able to buy a ticket and go see Lionel Richie and then leave and not have to deal with everybody. But, you know, I'm not going to get I'm not going to buy passes to go see one person. It's just not going to happen. So, and I looked through the whole list, and there is no one else. And I know a lot of the bands, know of their music that are going to be there, and I'm just completely disinterested in all of it. Last year's was pretty much the same way. I think there was one or two acts I wanted to see. Everything else, I was like, really? Why are y'all wasting your money hiring these people? But I think, though, that it's really good for the local bands to be doing it because it gives them a lot of exposure. There's a lot of people out there. So I think that's cool, and I don't have anything bad to say about them. There's just none of them in the list that I want to go see. There's a lot. If you're gonna pull in a lot of what you consider different musical acts, which it's a lot of pop and very little country. I think other than Asleep at the Wheel, there are maybe one or two others. There's people that I know, local people, that are Facebook friends that are into like the folk country music genre that I think should be given a shot, that have amazing talent. I'll actually link to some in the description, so you can go check them out. And those people, I would go to ACL to see them. I mean, they've got talent. So, and I've heard them play before, and so, I'm a music snob. I'm not going to apologize for it. It's just, it is how it is. I just don't like that kind of college douchey kind of music. Oh well. Other than that, I don't have really anything else going on this week. I got to take those computers tomorrow, and then I have another computer for a first responders group, and then I'm trying to get a hold of some other departments to see what they need, and then we're going to probably release the program to the families. I got all the online stuff so they can sign up. I got it done. I just got to finish it and test it and then put it out there, and then we'll announce it. And we'll start getting rid of some of these computers that we got. I'm trying to think what else. I think there's really much else going on. I mean, not today. During the week, it's kind of weird because there's not always something going on. Usually it's pretty mild and work's pretty mild, and I've been busy this week because I'm still trying to do some things remotely and work in this other office, and it's extremely difficult. It'd be a lot easier just to be at my other office working, or not have to pay attention to this other stuff at all. But I hate getting into a project and getting it started, then have to hand it off, and then have to come right back to it a week later. I guess those in charge don't see the difficulty in that, and I do, because I don't want to let it go, because if I show somebody how to do it, if I show the other guy, he's going to do it for a week, and then he's going to be gone, and then I'm going to do it, and it's a constant game of catch-up. You spend 2 days catching up to what the other person did, instead of you just continually working on it, and then you don't have to do that. So, no, not my decision. I'm not the boss, so. But other than that, work was alright today. It's mostly IT stuff, this other office and stuff I know, so it's fairly simple. God, this road is so freaking loud. That's the problem, is that I don't have a good stretch of road where it's not too loud unless I go really slow. If I go under 50, like I'm doing 52 now, and it's not overly loud. And before I got new tires, it used to be even worse. Like, you couldn't even hear the radio. It would be so loud with those old tires. But anyway, I'm going to go home, eat some food, maybe play a little Minecraft. And yeah, I know I need to get everything set up and put some more videos on my gaming channel. And those that play Minecraft, I actually built a rail system from 2 places yesterday, and then if I can get enough of the other materials as I'm playing, I'm going to build to a 3rd one that's even further away. And there are just 3 areas where I mine for stuff. So, and it makes it a lot easier to get around. It takes seconds versus minutes to walk. So anyway, it's all the Minecraft talk, I promise. Oh, they had at Walmart last night, they had Texas Ranger Pez dispensers. I want to get them so bad. There's a helmet one and a ball one, and I should have just bought them. They weren't that much, like $1.50, I think. They were pretty cool, and I thought about buying those last night. I ended up buying my wife a Kermit the Frog one because she has a iPod Nano like mine, and then I got her she has one of those slap wrist case things, like, slap bracelets like they had in the 80s, where it was just metal and you slapped it on your arm and it went all the way around your arm. It's built like that, except it's Kermit the Frog, and the actual iPod Nano has a clock face of Kermit the Frog, and so, and I didn't have any idea that was like her favorite when she was a kid, and if she told me, I just did not remember, but I'm not sure that she ever told me that was her favorite. And so anyway, that's what I got her. So she likes it. I mean, she liked the little Pez dispenser last night, but she's like, Pez doesn't taste like I remember it, and I kind of feel the same way. It doesn't have that wonderful taste like it used to when we were kids, but it could be just our taste buds. So anyway, enough rambling for me. I got to get home and eat. So you guys have it's Tuesday. You guys have a safe Tuesday night, a safe ride in the morning to school or work or whatever you got to do in the morning. And I will see you tomorrow.